Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. This is my headphones are weird. Sorry about that. Hello. Yes, so we will be playing Tears of the Kingdom in a bit. But before we do that, I just wanted to go through something that just dropped yesterday, and that's the Armored Core 6 Fires of Rubicon gameplay preview. And there's not much, but we're going to watch this and then we're going to go ahead and watch Vati's video about it. And just see what the hell there is to look forward to in this game. There we go. So, yeah, I am really excited for Armored Core purely because it is FromSoft and I trust them to make a really fun game. I do have some hesitations, and the biggest one is just the simple fact that I do have some hesitations, and the biggest one is simply that I've never really vibed with mecha games. I usually find them super clunky and just not really to my tastes, right? You know, aesthetically and all that stuff. This does look really cool. I am going to be giving it a chance because everything about it seems to be tackling everything I usually dislike about mecha games. So, let's just watch it. We'll see what it's like. Hopefully, it'll be fun. Oh. There's no audio. Alright. Look cool. Oh, damn. So it's a boss fight straight away. Wow, okay. So this is made by the same team that actually worked on Sekiro. And the combat director for Sekiro is the same person that's the main director for this game. Obviously, Miyazaki also worked on this, but it seems, but you can tell the Sekiro influences straight away, and it's great. Yeah, what the fuck? This looks insane. I mean, look at this. This looks incredible. Jesus Christ. Looks massive. God, the movement is it's so fast. I wasn't expecting it to be this quick. I love it though. The way he moves. That's so sick. The big problem I have with mecha games is that oftentimes they can feel way too floaty or way too slow. And here it really feels like they found the perfect middle ground. And I know there will be slower mechs. I know there will be slower mechs and some faster mechs depending on customization, but that's a really great middle line. That looks good. That looks so sick. Damn. The verticality here is insane. Let me turn this up. I feel like it's real. The weight feels heavy in an amazing way, yeah. The verticality is insane. What the hell? This looks so fun, man. I was a little hesitant at it being a mission-based game, but if it's this massive and sprawling, there really is nothing to complain about. FromSoft do have the best level designs in all of gaming. Their levels are incredibly well designed, so I knew that was going to be great, but they are killing this. What the hell? The different mecha designs are great. Okay. That's sick. That's really cool. That's a lot of them. There's a lot more of a melee combat focus than I was expecting. I know it's mostly going to be like third-person shooting. At least that's the general concept. But this Yo, movement looks crazy good. Dope. Okay, so that's basically like the spring in Elden Ring with the horse. It's interesting that it's not really about aiming all too much, but mostly about positioning and moving. And I'm assuming the lock-on has the character just always shooting on the character, which makes it feel a lot more. I know people have problems with saying this. It makes it feel a lot more like a Souls game than I thought it would be. I know Souls games are a lot like Armored Core games, but you know. That looks sick, man. Come on. Is the audio bad? Yeah, the audio's really bad. That's just the problem with the audio in this video. It just sucks for some reason. Okay. That looks insane. That looks so good. Let me see, is there anything else? Maybe.
What is happening, y'all?
Oh, okay, that's just talking. That's fine. Okay, yeah, that's pretty much all the footage. However, I do know some stuff, so let me. That has me hyped for real. Really? That's great. Let me just check something. Just want to see. Because I saw on Twitter, people have been posting smaller clips, so hopefully we can see what the hell that's all about. Come on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I need to show this. Hold up. That's great. That's so cool. Nicolas Cage with Hidetaki Miyazaki. Sorry, Hideo Kojima, my bad. I was thinking of... Yeah, Nicolas Cage with Kojima. Okay, hold up. This is what I wanted to pineapple. Yes, so this is the stuff. Yeah, so this is what Iron Pineapple said. So, I was lucky enough to see Armored Core 6 gameplay, and I'm sure you're going to see lots of video analysis from YouTubers/journalists today. I'm choosing to just share a few thoughts here since I don't feel confident in a video breakdown until I get to try it for myself. First of all, it looks great. I'm kind of confused why they're choosing to reveal it privately like this. Second, and I know people are going to have mixed reactions to this, it's actually kind of Souls-like in some big ways. I'm sure some AC vets will scoff at this, but it's true. The pace of combat as hard lock-on and a hard lock-on, an Estus flask, a stagger mechanic that is the pace of combat, a hard lock-on, an Estus flask, a stagger mechanic that is eerily similar to Sekiro, down to the UI being the same. Big bosses that telegraph big attacks that you're supposed to dodge. It's AC, but there's so much more. It's AC, but there's so much modern FromSoft influence too. Bro, I'm having heat stroke. Jesus. A big standout for me is the size of the levels. They're huge, very vertical, and just visually striking. It's hard to say how much freedom there will be when approaching objectives based off what we saw, but I really hope they take advantage of the scale here. That's a really valid point. Honestly, I don't have too much concern with FromSoft allowing that because having played all their games, and you know, Sekiro is probably the best example. Sorry, not even Sekiro. Elden Ring also does this. Having played their games and seen a bunch of people play their games, you can go anywhere in there. In places where you wouldn't imagine you could technically go. The game allows you anyway, and it's so cool and so much fun. Especially with a jetpack, I really think it's going to be possible. But I really hope that the thing that drew me in most was the mech customization. This is a staple of AC, but I'm excited for it all the same. Different mechs play very differently, and it seems like fights can go from very hard to very easy based off mech choice. Mid-mission swapping is a thing too. Really cool. Oh. Here's a bit of the mech customization alongside a couple boss fights for Armored Core 6. Look at how cool this is. Okay. Right. The mechs look insanely cool, man. That looks dope. Oh, you can change the coloring of it as well. Sick. This... Man. God, that looks so cool, bro. Oh, I can't wait to play this. This looks so fun. Gaming this year is insane, man. Come on. Okay, now this is just more, this is the same footage. That's so sick. This clip should give you a sense of scale of the levels I mentioned. Skip to the end if you want to see a mech get kicked off the cliff. Very promising. Right, so this is more of the stuff we saw. Yeah, look at how... Yeah, I definitely feel like we're going to be able to go everywhere in this game. Maybe not, like... I think the general idea might be... The audio is really bad here for some reason. Yeah, we're being really good this year. I think the general idea will be that when you are doing this mission the first time, you're probably going to have, you know, a weaker jetpack and all that stuff. But then when you choose to redo it, you'll probably get the strongest jetpack in the game, and then you could just boost all the way in the air. And there'll probably be some really insane, like, speedrun tactics in that regard. It's gonna be so fun. Is this open world? No, it's not open world. It's going to be a mission-based. So think Wolong, but on a much grander scale. That's what it's gonna be like. I'd love an open world. I'd love an open world game, but I definitely understand not doing it for the first game back, since you probably want to, you know, show people what the game actually is, and then you can make a massive open world experience next time. Back to the stagger promising. Back to the stagger mechanic. It seems eerily similar to Sekiro, with it even being a yellow bar. It seems eerily similar to Sekiro, with it even being a yellow bar for you and the enemies. Different attacks have different impact values, and when you stagger enemies fully, you get the chance to do whatever combo you want with extra damage. Mad? Anyway, I don't want to speculate too much until I get to play it for myself. The main takeaway here is I think that there's a lot of appeal to be found for modern software fans, aka Soulsborne, Sekiro, Elden Ring fans, in terms of combat customization. I think the thing that makes this so damn cool... I'm just going to put this gameplay back on. Modern software fans. I think what makes this so damn cool is that I personally think that Sekiro has the best FromSoft combat from what I've played. I haven't played all of them. But I think Sekiro's combat is insanely good. It's just incredible. If everything about it feels so good, from movement to the way you parry to the actual attacks themselves. So to me, the fact that they found a way to do Sekiro combat with the incredible customization of Elden Ring, for example, that has me so hyped. And I can't wait, man. It's gonna be so exciting. Sekiro had the grappling hook, and here we have jetpacks and stuff like that. Jesus, I can't imagine what else they're gonna do. This is insane. Alright. The graphics look clean as fuck. And also, like, you know, this is like with terrible audio for some reason. Yeah, I love the art style. It's exactly my thing. I'm typically not the biggest mecha fan in terms of like aesthetics and whatnot, but here it just hits right.
As you watch this brand new...
Alright, so Vati did also make an hour and 30-minute video going through every Armored Core game. I haven't finished the video yet, but my god, that guy is insane. I love him. We are going to be watching this Vati vid, because I'm super curious to see what the hell the actual intricate details of the game are going to be. But man, the first impression wise, what I'll say, sorry, let me just put this on. The thing I'll say, this has sold me on it completely. I'm fully into playing whatever the hell. Yeah, this has sold me on it completely. I'm fully into whatever the hell they're selling. This looks so good. I cannot wait. God, man. Just... Jesus Christ. Everything looks good. Anyway, let's go.
As you watch this brand new footage of Armored Core 6, I'm curious, what do you see? Armored Core or Souls?
The thing I'm really interested in now is actual world building and stuff.
There's a bit of both here, honestly. I recognize
Is it going to be as in-depth as the
FromSoft
games?
Core. I've seen its familiar mission structure, its atmosphere, and the unrivaled customization potential that the mecha genre lays claim to. But finally, no one can deny that there is a lot of Souls influence in this. This hard lock-on is not traditional Armored Core. The pacing and the telegraphed attacks would not look out of place in a Souls game. Even the stagger system is basically Sekiro's. Now,
he got so much hate
right now,
for saying this. I'm glad he's like really thriving.
This whole debate, and I'd prefer to move on because there is now so much more to talk about instead. So Bandai Namco has given me about 4 minutes of gameplay to share here today, but I've actually seen a lot more than this. Press were actually able to see a live demo of basically this entire mission. And you know the best part of that live demo? It's that, unlike in this gameplay, the HUD, the heads-up display, was completely enabled.
Okay.
I paid a lot of attention to that, and while I don't have any footage of it, this is roughly what it looks like. Feel free to pause here, but I will break down this HUD more in depth later in the video.
Let's look at this. I mean, like, as long as it's not annoying. The one problem that I do have is that that lock looks a bit too big for my liking. I really like the way, you know, Sekiro and Elden Ring does it, where it's literally just a little dot. But maybe in grander scale fights when you're flying in the air, it's much more helpful to have, you know, a really big circle indicating where they are. Can we turn it off? I believe so.
We'll break down this HUD more in depth later in the video so that you can understand it all.
Okay.
Now, I don't know why they haven't just shown it. I think it's actually the most genius part about the game that I saw, and I can't wait to explain why. But right now though, I guess I should just showcase the gameplay that I have been given. In this mission, it's our goal to infiltrate this huge facility. It's occupied by dosers, who are addicts, basically. They're people that have been using that substance that's called coral as a drug. But the facility is also occupied by a group of arms dealers who have this RAD logo, and it's their machines that repel your intrusion as well.
There's going to be so many little secrets in this game.
Emphasized the multiple paths that you can take within the mission. You can sort of see those upper and lower paths here off to the left, and they lead to a bridge in the distance, but this player's build, at least, has very efficient flight capabilities, so they use that to take a more
what happens
approach.
if you have, like, tank legs? How are you going to traverse all of this?
Obviously, vertical and
That's
horizontal
so interesting. I
flight
forgot
is
about
a big
that.
thing in this game. The energy consumption during vertical flight in particular reminded me a lot of the early generations of Armored Core. So you can fly upwards, but it's probably near impossible to achieve sustained vertical flight, which I think is a good thing, as it stops you from flying over what is clearly more level design than Armored Core has traditionally had, which is amazing. One thing that does seem different though is it seems like you're way more energy efficient while flying and gliding horizontally in this game, which is something that seems to be partly enabled by the assault boost, which is basically a dodge boost that can be held for more distance and a continued overboost, so to speak.
Something I really want this game to have is to
Let me just
promote
pause here for a second.
mobility.
Did you hear that little beep? So we're now in range of those enemies down there, And if you could see the HUD, then you would know that our lock-on has just automatically jumped onto the closest one. Our missiles are now primed, and we're now in what I'm calling a soft lock-on state. In this state, we still have really free, unrestrained, unguided movement of our mech, and it seems the lock-on can be freely moved between enemies. This should be more familiar to Armored Core fans because it's closer to the way that lock-on has traditionally worked in Armored Core, where you're responsible for keeping enemies within your sights in order to shoot at them, and the lock-on kind of does its own thing. So if we fire our missiles now, which they do, you can see one missile fly off to each nearby enemy, stunning them and giving us an opening to dash in and take them out one by one instead. Except at some point, the player locked on manually, and now
I was wondering if you could lock on manually.
What I'm going to call a hard locked on state.
God, that movement looks insane, man. That looks so fun.
Now that the enemies
Jesus.
are dead, hard lock finally falls off, but wait, there's more enemies up top, so the player goes up and commits to more hard-locked combat.
I really hope they have,
And
like,
again,
you know, once
in
you
this
defeat an
hard-locked
enemy,
state,
it boosts up
we
your
see a
energy
lock
so that you can keep flying.
entirely dictates
So if you're
the
good enough,
direction
you can
you're
keep
facing.
always flying
That
with
is
having
not how
your
lock-on
jet
has
boosters.
traditionally worked in Armored Core. In fact, the absence of hard lock-on is, I think, actually a big part of what contributed to Armored Core's traditional identity. So instead, you'll recognize this lock-on state from Souls. But before all the Armored Core fans get upset by this, perhaps rightfully so, remember the genius kind of is that the soft lock-on state, the traditional lock-on state, still seems to exist. And I think playing with that lock-on state will be viable, and it will give you benefits, although you're probably missing out by not hard locking on sometimes and allowing the player and their camera to be very bound to
I mean,
a single
anyone
enemy
complaining about
and have
that,
your
it just seems
movement
kind of silly
strafe
to me.
around them perfectly instead.
Like,
What's more,
I
in
understand
this
Armored
hard
Core
lock-on
people
state,
want an Armored
notice
Core
how
game,
all 4 missiles
and that's
go to
fine,
their single
but
target
like,
here
they
instead,
should also take
as
from
opposed
what
to in
people
the soft
consider to be the
lock-on
best
state where
games
those
ever made.
missiles were spread evenly around the area to each enemy. That enables
Wait, okay.
state. Notice how all 4 missiles go to their single target
Right.
here instead.
By
As
the way,
opposed
I just want to say, Vati's doing such a good job at displaying this all.
to
Like,
4 missiles go to their single
the explanation
target
is
here
so
instead,
smooth, so easy.
as opposed
Just
to in the soft lock
great
state
overlay.
where those missiles were spread evenly around the area.
that makes
to
a lot
each
of
enemy.
sense. Right. Do I have a center for... Sorry, I can't... There's this fucking thing in the way that's very annoying. How do I take that off? How do I... Hold up. Sorry about this. Sorry, just need to... Gmail. Recent. No. That's very strange. What the fuck is happening? Huh? That's very strange. Sorry about that. The overlay looks real. He does a great job making it look real. Do I have a center for shrines and treasure chests? Oh, you talking about... Okay, that makes...
That
Okay.
it here instead.
That's very good.
As opposed to in the soft lock-on state where those missiles were spread evenly around the area to each enemy. That enables some really cool strategy.
Okay, I do need to quickly do something. Thank God. Okay, that was weird.
I think. And speaking of strategy, this player's combat strategy seems to be to use their machine gun to stagger these smaller enemies. Enemy stagger bars are seen here, and they build up visually just like they do in Sekiro. And you can see the moment that stagger kicks in here.
I love
in
the
this
stagger
staggered
mechanic.
state, they've said that
That's
enemies
great.
take a ton more damage, and that makes it the perfect time to hit them with all your burst damage, which this player does with their barrage of 4 missiles.
Cool.
Or another thing you can do while the enemy is staggered is this. You can yeet enemies so far with this kick attack. Though
Alright.
I feel like this enemy only flew so far because it was already staggered, though. In any other situation, the kick attack probably just builds up their stagger meter instead. Next clip. The gate was a major waypoint in the showcase, and it seemed to function a lot like a fog gate would in Souls, except when I watched, the player actually took about 10 seconds to hack open this gate. They were vulnerable the entire time they were doing that, and they even got ambushed during the process, so it's a cool way to sort of stop you from progressing too far. In Souls, you can just like run past everything, so it's kind of good that they stop you doing that here. But
I'm assuming you'll be able to either hack the traditional way, or if you're smart enough, you might be able to, you know, wrap around it, or maybe even there'll be some key that you can find in the game that will open it immediately.
A tight corridor, and these in Armored Core traditionally force you to fight quite differently than you would have out in the open.
Something I love.
Force you to fight quite
I love the
differently
slow walk.
than you would have.
You don't
out
see it
in the
much
Often
throughout
in
this
past Armored
gameplay
Core
preview,
games,
but it
your
looks so
missiles
good.
would become useless inside, especially if they're the type that fire upwards or outwards, and your long-range weaponry might not be as good either. So that's why it's a good idea to have some close-range parts to help you out in tight spaces, like shields now, or maybe melee blades as well. Speaking of shields, they've actually added something that I've always wanted them to add in Souls, and that's a timed block system. So what we know from interviews is that shields now have this brief moment when you deploy them where their defense is way stronger. It happens here. See that pulse when they pull it out? That should be a moment of optimal block, and that's obviously an incentive to perfectly time your blocks against strong attacks rather than just keeping your shield active all
So
the
there's a
time.
bit of a parry
Blocks
system here as well. I'm assuming that also you can use it in a full-on parry. So if a boss hits you,
See that pulse?
boom, and then that's when you'll be able to do, you know, some bigger damage. Maybe it'll just be a full-on stagger, build up stagger. But yeah,
When they pull it out,
that's sick.
that should be a moment of optimal block, and that's obviously an incentive to perfectly time your blocks against strong attacks rather than just keeping your shield active all the time. Next, melee weapons. You can clearly do multiple strikes with a lot of these, and having these preset animations makes me think that the blades might be exclusive to the left side, like they are in many previous Armored Core games, rather than being able to dual wield them, although I could definitely be wrong on that. Next we see the scan function for the first time. Enemies are revealed and can be locked onto through walls. I love this. Being able to peek ahead and think about your strategy is so much better than
this is something
always
you
being
can
forced
implant.
to figure things out on the fly. It enables planning based on your build, followed
This is
by
something you can
execution
implant
of
on
that
your Mac.
plan
You
with
don't
your
need it.
reflexes and your coordination, and that is peak Armored Core to me. Speaking of customization though, next let's talk about build assembly in the garage, which is another huge design pillar of Armored Core. So here we thankfully get an overview of all of the part categories in Armored Core 6. Here are your 4 weapon slots, your 4 frame slots, and then your booster, your FCS lock-on part, your generator, and an expansion slot. This is fewer categories than most Armored Core fans will be used to, inside parts,
So let me just check that,
generator, and
so head, core, arms, and legs, and then you've got the unit.
an
Okay.
expansion slot. This is fewer categories than most Armored Core fans will be used to. Inside parts, hangar weapons, radiators, those are all missing here. That said, the parts that we do see previewed here do have some great depth to them, so I think that might make up for having fewer categories. For example, your generator, which governs your energy, now has cooling built into it rather than radiators being a separate part. And then certain weapons, like this laser dagger, can perform a charge attack if held, which is a depth to the gameplay. We also see certain ranged
that makes sense. That's
that have
perfectly
this
fine.
charging property as well. And then there's
Obviously, we'll have
missiles,
to wait
which
and see
have
how it works,
unique
but I
attack
trust FromSoft.
characteristics, you know, as they always have. But their descriptions here are more detailed than ever. Some are capable of multi-lock, which is when missiles fire at multiple targets, which I showed off earlier. Some missiles are better for AoE, creating a damage area. Some are better for staggering enemies, like these, which contribute greatly to build-up of ACS strain. And some missiles will just be great for taking out airborne enemies, like these, which are deliberately slowed down. Missiles hound targets during lengthy airborne time, enabling heavy pressure tactics. All these build considerations are such a fun, amazing part of Armored Core that I can't wait for people to discover. And if you're a new player, I think a lot of the time you will be able to get by simply reading these written descriptions. But the real endgame in Armored Core is learning to understand the complex stats and specs of each part seen down here. Though, if you think these stats are overwhelming, I've got news for you. So, this is probably the simplified version. It reminds me a lot of Armored Core 4, where you were shown the most important stats on parts, but then you could toggle the display to reveal this. Yeah, so stats can get pretty intense, and while having a simplified view and glanceable icons is obviously the more modern approach, I really hope that they don't shy away from these overwhelming stat screens, because they are such a hallmark of the series. In the showcase, the player actually accessed this garage mid-mission, after being destroyed by this quad-legged enemy. Their mid-range biped build was having a lot of trouble dealing any kind of damage to this enemy at range, so they wanted to change their build to an agile, close-range one instead. And they did it all manually, and it took less than a minute, and it was so convenient. Instead of having to do the entire mission again, they simply died, they loaded up the garage from the menu, they tweaked their build, and then they returned to the checkpoint that they had unlocked in their mission. And they were back with a different build completely. But as to the fight itself, there's actually so much to break down in this fight, but the main thing I really want to talk about happens here, where they finally stagger the enemy. Whereas in Sekiro, this would enable an execution on stagger, in Armored Core 6, it's up to you to fully deliver that execution. The enemy is now taking extra damage, so if you have burst attacks, now's the time. What's more, it seems you can prolong this staggered state with certain attacks, keeping them stun-locked with the right combo, potentially, which might give a really high skill ceiling to this whole process.
That's very cool.
If you listen carefully here, you can hear a narrator say, "Alright, tourist, that's enough." That's because the enemy leader of this facility has been shit-talking you this entire time. The dialogue that I heard was witty and well-delivered, and that is a very welcome change from past Armored Core games. There was also some banter between this narrator and your own female operator, who is there to support you through your missions and warn you about what's ahead. And a main boss is ahead. But before this, in the demo, the player actually called a resupply drone, replenishing their health, their repair kits, and their ammo, and then it was time to fight this thing. A boss that has its own health and stagger meter that appears at the top of the screen.
I love its look.
Its attacks are extremely well animated and telegraphed, and it has a ton of area denial and AoE, and it's just
so I wonder,
well animated,
is there a
and it looks
person
like
inside the Armored Core, and is there a person inside that?
A weak spot at
or
the
are
front,
they all
and a
supposed to
chute
be just
at the
mechanical
top,
robots?
which I guess flying builds might be able to take more advantage of. I wonder how a slow tank build would deal with something like this.
Yeah.
It seems like it would be hard to get distance and dodge with a tank.
Maybe if you're a parry god, it
as
wouldn't
promised,
really matter.
let me recreate the heads-up display in more detail, starting with the most important things. First up is your AP, your armor points, or your health, basically, which was displayed numerically and with a slider around here. When the player took damage, this number and the slider would obviously deplete, and the screen would also distort a little bit, especially at the edges, which you can kind of see here. Then there was the energy gauge seen around here. This was depleted by things like flight, quick boosting, and I think melee as well.
Makes
of course,
sense.
in Armored Core, how big this bar is determined by the capacity of your generator part, and how fast it depletes and recovers is determined by the energy output of that generator and the cumulative energy drain of all of your parts. Of course, the efficiency of your boosters will probably also play a part. Above it was a stagger bar. It was empty by default, but would fill up with orange from the center, just like this, whenever you took damage, and then it would deplete if you didn't take damage for a few seconds.
Cool.
The same goes for enemies. If you get staggered,
They
though,
put all
I
the
think you just
vital
sort of
information
pause
exactly
for
where
a
it
couple
needs
of
to be.
seconds, and previous interviews seem to suggest that you'll start falling if you're in the air as well. Next, there was like a box here for the expansion slot. So extensions are a category of parts that have traditionally allowed you to do unique things like jam enemy radar or shoot down enemy missiles automatically. Sometimes these extensions were activated manually, sometimes they're passive, and they're like my favorite part category in Armored Core because they give a ton of character to your build. Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure the demo had no expansion part equipped, so this box was empty. Next to it were two bars. One was a visual indicator for your repair kits, of which the player had 3. Armored Core has never had an Estus flask equivalent before, but it does now. These can be activated instantly to heal the player. And
That's good.
It seems they can be replenished at supply stations.
The Estus flask
which
is great.
Can be
It's a
called
great
in
mechanic.
certain missions, apparently. Underneath repair was a bar that said scan. When activated to scan surroundings for enemies, this bar would take a little while to regenerate and then it could just be used again. It wasn't long though, like 10 seconds between each scan maybe. On the bottom right were 4 familiar weapon slots. They showed your total ammo and your remaining magazine ammo for your left arm, left back, and right back weapons, respectively. This character has missiles on their right back, a machine gun on their right arm, a shield on its left back, and a blade on its left arm.
Right.
Now, a recent interview stated that all 4 weapons are bound by default to all 4 controller triggers, and that all of your weapons can be fired at once, which is not how it's worked in any previous game.
Oh.
That sounds kind of insane, honestly, and pretend you're holding a controller. I cannot fathom, for the life of me, how you're supposed to fire all 4 weapons with your pointer and middle finger, and then doesn't that just leave your thumbs free for assault boosting and moving and interacting and changing weapons? Just your thumbs for all those actions seems very difficult, so I'm extremely keen to get a hold of a demo and see what the deal is here.
Honestly, I don't agree with that, really. I think that's fine, because, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but the way I play games is I pretty much always have it on my... Like, this is how I always play. I typically don't even have my other fingers, I just have these 2. I just play with these 4. But, yeah. That's perfectly fine. I like... Who the hell presses buttons with their index? Who's there, like... Is that a thing people do? Let me know if you do that. So I can judge you. But yeah. That's perfectly fine by me. I think that makes sense. Me. Judge me. Fuck. No.
Extremely keen to...
Wait, okay, let me just hear that again.
It's work. Stay a shield on its left back, showed your scan maybe. On the bottom right were 4 familiar weapon slots. They showed your total ammo and your remaining magazine ammo for your left arm, left back, and right back weapons, respectively. This character has missiles on their right back, a machine gun on their right arm, a shield on its left back, and a blade on its left arm. Now, a recent interview stated that all 4 weapons are bound by default to all 4 controller triggers, and that all of your weapons can be fired at once, which is not how it's worked in any previous game. That sounds kind of insane, honestly, and pretend you're holding a controller. I cannot fathom, for the life of me, how you're supposed to fire all 4 weapons with your pointer and middle finger, and then doesn't that just leave your thumbs free for assault boosting, and all those actions? Seems very difficult. So I'm extremely keen to get a hold of a demo and see what the deal is here. There was a vertical speed gauge on the left, there was what looked like an altitude gauge on the right, there was even a compass at the bottom that was actually pretty cool because it had red dots for all of the enemies around you, which I assume would actually be pretty useful when helping to locate the enemies.
I
that
typically
are just
prefer
outside
HUD being at the very top.
Then the mission objective was written top
it might
left,
be because
a
it's
waypoint
less
marker was on screen for
distracting
that
if it's at the
objective,
bottom.
and killed enemy credit rewards would pop up on the bottom right. Of course, as mentioned earlier, the center of the screen features your
Defeat big
fire control
robot.
system, your lock-on, essentially. It's circular like
something,
it was right.
something I'm interested in.
And
so-
killed enemy
Okay, yeah, that makes
it
sense.
features your fire control system, your lock-on, essentially. It's circular like it was in Armored Core 5, and while you're out of combat even, it stays in the center of your screen, and it has these sliders that help you keep track of your remaining magazine capacity as you fire your left and right.
That's the one problem I do slightly have with the HUD, is just I think the lock-on may be a bit too big, but at the same time, I'll give it the benefit of the doubt and just say that in a game where the speed is so insane and the scale is so huge, you might need something this big just so that you don't get lost.
Arm and back weapons, which I'm a huge fan of. So the UI is nice. It's with magazine capacity as you fire your left and right arm and back weapons, which Armored Core 5, and while you're out of combat even, it stays in the center of your screen, and it has these sliders that help you keep track of your remaining magazine capacity as you fire your left and right arm and back weapons, which I'm a huge fan of. So the UI is nice, it's super clean, and it displays a ton of information, but it's this lock-on behavior that I think is the most fascinating thing about Armored Core 6 so far, and this is the part of the UI that I kind of love the most. So again, when you get in range of an enemy, this lock-on element jumps over to them, while the lock-on display itself starts to display that enemy's health and stagger meter at the top, in addition to your ammo in the bottom left and right. Inside the lock-on though, there's this little number which dictates how many of your missiles will go to this enemy should you fire them. Again, if you're soft locked on, that number will be split between nearby enemies, and if you're hard locked on, all of your missiles will go towards them. Additionally, the lock-on actually updates with an enemy's distance from you, which is extremely important information because staying at optimal weapon range is a really big thing in Armored Core.
Oh, that's really interesting.
It also shows little damage numbers which pop up as you pop off, and that's really important to give you visual feedback on the effectiveness of your range.
That's very interesting.
Effectiveness of your weapon type. You want to know if you're dealing damage, and I always loved this feature when it was added in Armored Core 4.
I wonder how
so
range
I'm
is going to be affected.
To see that return.
Is it possible to do a sniper build?
Status words pop up around the lockbox, like unaware would pop up if the enemy didn't know you were stealthed, and ACS load limit, I think, pops up if you staggered them.
Can you do a stealth run?
Lock-on is doing a lot of heavy lifting in Armored Core 6, and I love it. I'm glad they've
speedrunning is going to be
much
insane in this game,
into this UI, because that is such a huge part of what Armored Core is all about, and what their design team deserves props for is the fact that they've baked all this information in while keeping everything looking sleek and unobtrusive. It's very clever design, and I hope they show off the HUD soon, because I'm probably just butchering it in Photoshop now. I have so much more to say about this demo, but it should probably wait for when we get new footage, or for if I get my hands on it. probably it in
something really cool, and this is just a really small thing. They don't need to do this. It seems that we can color our mech, which is great. I love that. Hopefully we can also add like stickers and stuff like that so that we can have patterns and designs on our mechs. But another thing is that I think it would be really cool if the actual UI, and by the way, this is Vati's design for it, just a rough draft, obviously, just to give us an idea of what it's supposed to look like. I think it'd be really cool if the HUD was customizable so that you could pick the colors and stuff like that. And obviously, I would love to move stuff around, so for people who want to change certain aspects of the UI, but I would love if you could just change the color. So if you wanted it to be bright green, you can have it be bright green. That would be really cool. Yeah, he's impressive AF for doing this. 100%.
Now, I have so much more to say about
He's
this
done a
demo,
fantastic job at explaining
wait for when we get new
what the
footage,
hell this is.
or for if I get my hands on it, if I'm lucky. In the meantime, if you're curious about Armored Core, then please check out my recent video where I show off every single old Armored Core game.
Man,
I think that
this
video
guy's a
will
mad
just
dog for doing
always
this.
stand as a way for you guys to learn.
I love this. From what I've seen, I love this video because I love seeing Vati, who's been a rather analytical person, just give his thoughts and stuff. Like, you know, he doesn't need to be the most analytical for every single time. He could just be a guy who's just like, hey, I did this. And it's just funny to hear him talk about the rough experiences he's had doing some like platforming sections in the really old game. And that's so cool to me. But man, that's something I really want to... Sorry, this is funny as hell.
The series, if you don't
I'll
have
talk
the
in a
time
bit
to play for yourself.
Very cool though.
And I had an amazing time playing all of the old games. But until next time, thank you for watching.
Oh, that's it?
I also want to say special thanks to Con from Bandai, Australia, for getting up at midnight to pass me this footage. That was so appreciated, and it's honestly half the reason I had enough time to edit all of this for you guys. So, thank you, Con. And the same goes for Steven at Bandai and countless others who just enable these kind of demos and previews.
Something interesting is there loot in this game?
And the same goes for Steven at Bandai.
Does Armored Core have
countless
loot?
others who just enable these kind of demos
I never thought
and
about
previews behind the scenes. Thank you. And if you're a content creator who couldn't get access, then you're more than welcome to react to this video and to this footage. I hope that helps somewhat. But thank you again for watching.
I love you, Vati.
And I'll see you next time.
Thank you, Vati. Okay, I am just going to rewatch this just because I'm super interested. He's given us a lot more information, so now I want to pay more attention to it. But yeah, I was just thinking about it, it's like, how the hell is the big tank thing going to move in these giant areas? God, I can't wait to play this game. I'm so much more excited than I was, like, I was already really excited. But I was hesitant as well because I never really vibed with mechas, but this has just blown me away, man. Audio is trash, just ignore that. I'm assuming... I don't know what the problem was, but it's really bad for some reason. Man, the speed, it's so clean. What I love about what FromSoft has done with Armored Core is that these guys have just shut up and let the footage play for itself. Like, they've let the game speak for itself. And that's what I love about them. They let the game speak for itself. They haven't spoken about it too much. They've been very vague because, you know, look at this. This is enough. This is enough to sell the game, and it's so cool to see a developer so confident in itself. This, man. Yeah, I am wondering if loot does exist. If, like, after you defeat an enemy, does it go, hey, you got X, you got Y? Or maybe, or does it drop stuff? Because I think it'll mostly just be, you know, armor part obtained. It'll just show up on the screen, just so that you can keep the mobility going. You don't need to stop. Man. Speedrunning, oh, watching a speedrun of this game is gonna be insane. Like, seeing someone speedrunning through this entire section, gee, I can't imagine how sick that's going to be. That's gonna be so cool. Oh, God. Game looks clean as hell. That kick. Oh. Yeah, now the thing I'm really interested in is the lore and the world building. That's something I really want to know. Is it going to be as fascinating as the other FromSoft games, or is it going to take more of a backseat this time? I think it's definitely going to be really interesting, just because what they've shown. Jesus Christ, man. Come on. That's so cool. God. And because it's mission-based, you're going to be able to redo this mission as many times as you want, which is really cool. But boss runs are going to be crazy. Oh, God, that looks so fun. This looks like it's going to kill me, though. It looks like it's going to be so difficult, but it looks so good. God. Yeah. 10 out of 10 showcase. 10 out of 10 showcase. Like, really no complaints. Just beautiful looking game. Super fun. Super fast. There's just one level. There's gonna be multiple missions. And also, I wouldn't be surprised if there's, you know, repeat locations that now, because you've activated certain stuff, you could go to more unexplored areas and other missions, which would be really sick. I'm really down, man. Just the amount of secrets. FromSoft have done a fantastic job. Like, their catalog in the past 15 years at this point has been insane. These guys have been killing it, and they have my full confidence. I truly believe that this game will be one of a kind. If Tears of the Kingdom wasn't coming out this year, I'd say this was going to be Game of the Year. Man. So good. God. What people say? Yeah. This video is currently number 2 on trending, a testament to both Vati's amazing presentation as well as the crazy hype surrounding FromSoft games. 100%. 100%. Such a cool looking game. Really excited for this, man. Yeah. Anyway, so that is the video. There we go. That is the video. We are going to be playing some Tears of the Kingdom now. Oh. God damn, we were on this for 54 minutes. I thought I'd be here for like 20 minimum. God damn. Eesh. But yeah, super hype. Super hype. Very excited for this. Man. Alright, yeah, we'll be playing some Tears of the Kingdom. I'm just gonna quickly set some stuff up and then we'll be ready to go. Just bear with me. And there we go. Okay. Now, I'm gonna grab some water and then we'll be ready to go. Boom shakalaka. Hello, fellas. Sorry about that. 103. Okay, I do have the fan on in the back just because it's boiling. But yeah, today we're mostly just going to be doing some of the side quests and stuff like that. That's going to be really fun. Sorry. So, we're going to be doing that. It's going to be a lot of fun. Oh yeah, I forgot people in the depths. Edit. Boom. Edit. Boom. Okay. Now. This is what I actually want to do. We got everything. I'm gonna go to Robbie. Let's go to Robbie. So yeah, the general idea is we're just going to do every single side quest that we can possibly do. Your purified, yeah. Travel medallion. In that case, I have the ability to travel to a second and third spot with the travel medallion feature. Come on, let me see that great puripad. Boom. Might want to change the title. I thought I did, my bad. Sorry. Thanks for calling that out. Playing Tears of the Kingdom live. Boom. Yeah, there we go. It should be changed now. Cheers. Consider it. Be sure to tell her you can have done it without my puripad improvements. Thank you, Robbie. Can I buy a picture? Enemy. I'll just buy one. Boom. Okay. So now Berlin Village. Okay. I need Helion rice. Helion rice. I'm pretty sure Kakariko has the... Oh wait, no. Hetano also has some. Let's check it. Oh, actually, I want to check these guys. Oh, you're back again? I'm so sorry, I still don't... What's the matter? Yeah. I helped them. Ah, I thought that would, like, maybe give me something. Ah, forget that you can't. Ah. Well, if it ain't Professor Link, thanks for being so patient. What do you think? They're tasty looking, aren't they? I was happy to grow them, and if you want to grow something else, let me know. Cool. Make me some rice. Okay. God damn it. What can we grow? Wheat and rice too, okay. Okay, let's go to a general shop. That's a... Okay.
Oh. Aha. Oh.
Okay, needed some rice. Don't I have a great singing voice? My bad. There we go. You can harvest them. Okay. Now. Let's do something. Kakariko. Ah, my game. Joe. Nope. 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 Boom, boom. Arrows and whatnot. There was that one quest though. forgot what it was. That's fine. Okay. Need to find more of the general shops. Alright, let's talk to this guy.
Oh.
Here's a picture.
Ah. Hmm. Oh.
First hand, here's what the original... Okay, I'm not...
Ah.
Here we learn a bit about Mineru. It says that she neglected to eat or sleep while making something called a construct. It was part of her research into a means of returning to life as a spirit possessing a new body, should her original one die. To you or I, this sounds less like history and more like a sort of ghost story. But remember who we're dealing with. They may have had unfathomable powers that made such things possible. The revelation that Mineru was a fellow researcher makes her feel like a kindred spirit to me. And yet, the Chamberlain who inscribed these stone tablets treats Mineru with such care and kindness that it warms my heart. Very good, and as promised, I have a reward for you.
Oh. Ah. Hmm. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Okay. Boom. Let me set this armor shop. Cool. Bad timing again. I'm just waiting 15 minutes for the bus. I'm going to my cousin's graduation. Hey, congratulations to your cousin. Oh, man. That's so cool. Congrats, man. Good on them. And, you know. What did they graduate for, if you don't mind my asking? Like, what degree? Oh. Well, look who's here. Isn't it a bit early? I'm just leaving for the shops. Wait a minute, if you please. Yeah. Need some rice. Bro, I hate that the frame rate dips are so bad in this one area. He's graduating high school. Oh, okay. Well, congrats still. It doesn't matter. Congratulations to them. And it's fine, by the way. I'm basically just doing smaller stuff today. Is it weird that I don't suffer frame rate drops, at least so far I've played? I don't suffer them 90% of the time. It's mostly just whenever I enter a new area in Kakariko Village. So whenever I spawn in Kakariko, there's always frame drops here. It was the same way in Breath of the Wild. It could also be because I got the Switch, like, within the first 2 weeks or so. It was like, I think it was even day one. I can't remember exactly, but I got the Switch really early on. So depending on when you got it, you may have gotten a slightly better version than mine. Okay, I'll get the... Yeah. These sightings come from all over, but seem to happen. Penn has heard rumors. I got my Switch a year after I think I was saving up for it, and it was about £200, but then my dad got it for me for Christmas. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. That's sweet of your father. But so it might even be a simple case of, you know, you just got a slightly better version, because that's typically what happens. Is, you know, the first stock comes out, and then that's when the second batch, they may tweak it a little bit just so that it runs a bit smoother. Or, you know, you just got lucky and your Switch isn't fucking dying. I'd love the Switch Pro any day now. Imagine playing this game on like smooth 60, man. That would be incredible. I'll check what's in there. 1 second. Okay. Subtropical. That's subtropical. I think they mean probably here, right? No, that's in the desert wasteland. Something else that's weird about Splatoon 3 is that everyone complains about how often matches disconnect, but for me it's only when I'm trying to enter the lobby. Really? Man, I guess you're really fortunate then, because I haven't heard that many, like, I think most people have a pretty decent time with Zelda, but there are some noticeable frame dips here and there, which can, you know, suck. Thankfully, never in massive extreme cases, and this game isn't so hard that it's really ever a big issue or, you know, a complaint. But I guess you just got lucky. Did I enter you? Yeah, I did. Sometimes the lobby disconnects 3 or 4 times in a row. Yeah, honestly, the biggest problem that Nintendo as a console have, these guys, their internet just sucks, man. They have the worst Wi-Fi. It's so bad. Yeah. Wait, I'm sorry, no matter how many times I scored them. Okay, wait. They are your sons. Apparently Splatoon doesn't have servers for multiplayer, instead they choose whoever had the best Wi-Fi and they are the host. That's so dumb, man. That's so dumb. Like, Smash Bros is such a fun game, but its online just sucks. And you're, like, you know, sometimes you can have a really fun match, but it really ruins playing it there. Welcome to... Hey, Dalton, there's a customer. You have to say welcome. Those footprints, were they like this? No, I'm sure they were like this. I'm sorry, we're supposed to say welcome together, but Dalton is obsessed with drawing these footprints. We found some strange footprints south of here in Faron. They were big? No. No animal I know leaves tracks like this. They were footprints no one's ever seen before. Faron. We went to tell our dad right away, but they disappeared in the rain. He said we probably just dreamed them up, but we really did see them. Where the fuck is Farron? Well, I gotta go. It was fun. Nice having you, Yoshi. Have a lovely day, man, and congrats to your cousin. That's really cool to hear. Oh. Okay, where the hell's Farron? Okay, let me ask more people. Don't waste my time. Yep. You chase them away? You. Cool. Clairvoyant cuckoo draws visitors with wise words. Okay. We found some strange... south of here in Farron. Okay. Just gonna keep going. Okay, maybe... The only lead is that someone has heard the sound of a flute near the stable in Farron. Never mind, apparently my bus isn't arriving for another while. Oh, that sucks. Man. Are you still in Canada or is this island? The sound of the music, stable. This is... Right, okay. Yeah, I'm still in Canada. Canadians, man. I heard that, like, America, and I'm assuming Canada has a similar system. Their public transit is terrible. I almost got fucking jumped by some slime. But yeah, I heard that their public transit is just awful. So... that doesn't surprise me. Actually, if I go here, I can just get there quicker. It's freezing cold. I was expecting it to be warmer. I mean, bro, it is boiling here, so I don't know if you're a summer guy or, you know, I don't know if you love summer or the freezing cold. I prefer the cold. I take cold any day of the week. I like being pale, and I wanna stay that way. I don't like melting. I don't like having my skin being melted off. All the stuff I packed was for summer. I have like one. Oh, that's so big. Sorry, I shouldn't laugh. I agree. I shouldn't laugh at your misfortune, but that's so sad. Oh man, have you seen a hockey game? Isn't that big over there? I just go based off stereotypes and what Canadians love. Long or wide? Okay, what the fuck am I doing? Ah, sick. Cool. Ah. Maybe it wants to do that. And then boom. Ah. Because it'll be heavier. Whee! Oh, what? I saw that Final Fantasy trailer. You were right. It was extremely good. Man, that game looks so hype. I've only played one other Final Fantasy game, and that's the MMO, and that's really good. But I was not expecting this one to really get me excited. It's coming out so soon, though. Like, 22nd or something like that of this month. So, really exciting. This is the tempered power shrine. I don't remember that shrine. I'm always bad at remembering the names of stuff. Unless it's like Dragon Ball characters. I'm terrible with it. Boom. Hey. The shrine was the golfing one. Oh, yes. I remember that. Wait, hold up. How do I smack this? Oh, I see. Ah, this is gonna be cool. Sick. The shrines in this game are so cool. I wish I had more time to play them. Man, hopefully you can find the time because they are really fun. Ah! They are super, super fun. I think you really enjoy them. Like, I have been enjoying the puzzles way more in this game. The actual mechanics just allow for way more interesting stuff. Like, once again, Breath of the Wild is still a god-tier game, but this game makes it feel so tame in comparison, which is funny. Oh, damn. Almost got crushed. I wish you could fuse a chest to your weapon. Maybe it increases rupees and rare item drops. Oh, that would you know what? I actually think that would be a really cool idea. Because I do wish that I was hoping that there would be an upgrade system for the abilities, the way there was in Breath of the Wild, and so you would be able to fuse maybe an additional weapon onto your thing. But even stuff like that would be really sick. Just like a small little upgrade. No, maybe it doesn't do a whole lot of damage, but you get other benefits, like the one you just mentioned. That'd be really sick. There we go. Okay.
Ah.
Hey there, partner. Did you head this way after hearing the rumors? Even without wings, you've traveled all the way out here. That shows some serious reporter spirit. Well, let me give you the scoop. Some folks have heard a voice near here that sounds like Princess Zelda. By the way, Yoshi, just so you know, only open chests though, otherwise you could accidentally lose key items or treasure. Yes, that would be cool. I mean, even something like... I think if you were going to... I think one of the things is that once you open a chest, I would like it if that chest item, like, spits out the thing. So even if you don't take it, you know, now the sword is just lying on the floor, for example. That was once in the chest. Because to me, it's one of those things where I hate that my treasure scanner still goes off, even though I've already opened that chest. I just didn't like what was inside. But yeah, you could do something like that. Like if you fuse an item, just spit out what was supposed to be inside. By the way, yesterday, I spoke about this a little while ago. That's the first hour of the stream. I was talking about Armored Core. A new Armored Core gameplay dropped, and I don't know if you're a fan of mechas. I'm not really, but that game looks really good. It's by the guys who made like Elden Ring, FromSoft, you know, if you're not aware. But yeah, that also looks crazy fun. Looks super cool. Well, let me give you the scoop. Some folks have heard a voice near here that sounds like Princess Zelda. I heard the chirps and warbles from my little birds and headed straight here, but something is fishy. For starters, the strange voice is crowing from Floral Plain to the northwest, night after night after night. Floral Plain to the north. I'll check it out, sounds neat. Leave the RMS, leave the... At least that's what I heard. I didn't get too close. Got out of there fast. Felt like a curse just blowing through on the wind. No sir, not going to think about it. Anyway, all the travelers who heard the eerie voice have gotten spooked by it. They've been throwing their weapons down as well and then running away as fast as they can. Could the voice really belong to Princess Zelda? She's not usually so haunting. All we could do is seek out the truth, partner, even if it is a little scary. Hey partner, you're finding this all a little scary, aren't you? Can't blame me one bit. Me, no, totally fine. Just worried about you is all. What I'm saying is, I think we should investigate the story together. I think we should leave at night. I'll be waiting right here, so just come and get me when night falls. Sick.
Yeah.
You're nomads? Suppose you've already seen the horses around the barren grasslands then. Well, I grew up training those horses, and I've polished my riding skills till they shine. In fact, I'm sure there's nobody better than me, but these days, putting my riding skills to the test isn't enough. So being the horse enthusiast I am, I've come up with a test guaranteed to push me even further. Fire to race, yeah, without losing the cargo. How's it work? Love. I'll pass for now. Why did people... Because convenience, and this is a silly little video game, and I want my... Oh. Nothing. I always turn off Yunobo because for some reason the game decided to add weight to him when you're riding a vehicle or plane, and it makes everything really annoying. Yunobo. Hello. Ah, Jesus, I didn't. Oh, goddamn. Yeah. No, I did something even dumber, regarding bomb flowers. I did something really dumb regarding bomb flowers, and I'm embarrassed about it. I'll talk about it in just a sec. Okay, so basically what I did with the bomb flower is I never fused anything with my shield when I was first starting the game. So I was like, oh, you know what, let me just fuse something to my shield, and I saw this bomb flower and I was like, oh, this would be cool. Maybe if the enemy hits me, they'll blow up. And so I fused something. About an hour and 30 minutes go by and I didn't put anything on my shield, and then suddenly I decided to do this. One second. Suddenly, so... Yeah. There we go. Boom. And so I'm just running around, you know, hanging around, and then I do this. And then accidentally just start flying, and I was terrified. It was so fucking scary. I made a short about it, that, like, my reaction. Jesus Christ, that was so scared. I thought the game I thought the game like broke on me for a second. I was like, what the fuck? Ancient blade. An ancient dagger-like blade is too small to be wielded as a weapon, but it can be used as an arrowhead. Okay. I've used the bomb flower to my spear and died after trying to use it. No, wait, does it actually hurt you? Because the shield one doesn't actually hurt you, by the way, if you use it. It will just hurt the enemies and you're protected because of your shield. But yeah, that makes sense. Oh. I'm pretty sure, but it might be me because I threw this. You just threw. You went yoink. We could try that right now then. Also, now I'm going for roll this time. Okay, Yoshi, that's cool. Have a safe journey. Wow, fuck off. Oh, cool. Sick. This is way bigger than I was expecting. What the hell? Game. Thank God for this ability. That's strange. Okay. Have a good, thank you. Thank you, Yoshi. You have a good day, man. Oh, God. Alright, let me... Hold up.
Hey, yeah. Ah.
There we go. Oh yeah, this, I remember this place now. This is the one with the really...
Oh.
This is the one with the best horses. And this is where the teleporting armor was in the previous game.
Ah.
I don't think it'll be here now, but...
Ah. Hmm. Hmm.
Alright, let's talk. Pretty great night, isn't it, partner? It's around the time the eerie voice... Yep. Folks say it happens night after night. Could it really be the Princess Zelda, though? And if it is her, why is she doing it? Let's go, partner. Okay, we can do this, partner. Let's head to the floral plain to the northwest. Follow me. Hey, partner, over here. Alright, just give me one moment. I just need to use the restroom. Okay. Let me bring my horsey. Leave the... Did you hear that, partner? Hi, pink guy. How are you doing? That's the voice, alright. And it's close by. Is it Princess Zelda, though? Might be. But where's it coming from? My legs won't move. My wings won't flap. I'd duck out of here if I could, but I can't. Ah, man. Yeah, I'm just doing some side quests in Tis the Kingdom at the moment. Have you been playing the game? Wait, leave the rooms. If no, do you have... If not, do you... I see. Leave the arms, for if not, do not harm. Seek the storm, fear it not, you will stay warm. Huh? When did you get here? Do you need something from me? Leave the arms. What are you talking about? I wasn't singing anything remotely like that. I've never sung a song with those lyrics. Seek the storm, seek the storm. Is that maybe what you heard? Because that's what I was singing. You also heard, for if not, I'll do you harm. Leave your arms or I'll kill you. What kind of... Okay, this is definitely ego. You'll stay warm. Those are the lyrics I was singing, and if you put it all together, seek the storm, fear it not, you will stay warm. It's a song about a cute little fox who is proud of their warm fur coat, and they chase storms since they don't get cold. Anyway, I'm not trying to cause trouble or anything, but I don't think it's entirely my fault if people misheard things. I just like how my voice sounds here, prettier, more refined. It sounded fine to me, but everything else is, hearing dire threats. Leave the arms. I guess that explains why weapons keep getting thrown in the well every morning. They could be dangerous, so I collected them all over there. I've got no interest in them, so feel free to help yourself. Sick.
Oi!
What's going on? Tell me everything. Out with it, partner. What'd you discover? Is Princess Zelda down there? It's just someone singing in a well. She's just practicing. Huh, I see. And her voice echoed off the well walls, making it sound like the princess's voice. Acoustics are strange. And that same distortion made the lyrics she was singing sound more like threats to everyone who heard her. Ha! So the mystery is solved. Now I know why I had those goosebumps. I sensed one heck of a story coming my way. Thanks for your help, partner. Go on. Yep. Cool. We want...
Sapao!
Sapao! Moblin Smasher. There we go. Siren. There we go. Okay. I am also just gonna go here. See what the hell is happening. Do that after. Yes, need something, sir? I can tell you about the area what you're after. So if you need one, you're on the right place, then you can take a north or south or wherever you like. Right, let's get scenic. My first suggestion has to be the stable nearby. It's called Lakeside Stable. You'll find it if you take the road towards the east at the edge of Lake Floria. From there, and my next suggestion nearby, go farther east, turn south at the ocean, and you'll return to reach a resort town. Yep. Awful. And here, rebuilding. Alright, a good spot for a true adventurer. To reach it, first ride north until you enter a thickly wooded forest. Yep. Yep. Though it's kind of big to be called a spot, it's the southern coastline. Picture this, you and your horse riding from Martha's Landing to Como Shoreline and then Puffer Beach. You hear the waves lapping against the beach. Feel the cool sea breeze cutting through your clothes. I hope you enjoy it. My bus has Wi-Fi, but if it keeps buffering, then I might leave. That's fair, Yoshi. Had a couple of customers recently who weren't interested in any of my recommendations. Can you believe that? They said they were headed south towards the Lake of the Horse God and didn't have time. Wait. Who weren't interested. They said they were headed south towards. They didn't have time for details. I believe they wanted to find the giant white stallion or the god of horses. Anyway, I appreciate you. Okay. Okay, sick. Oh my. What's the news? Oh yeah. I even hear. Cool. Alright, we'll do this.
Oh.
Let's do it. Brought the horse here so you could take part in a certain race, did you? You've got, Alright, let's... Alright, let's see how this goes. Hopefully. Well. Ah, fuck. I'm glad there's a way to see everything that an NPC said, because my brain just doesn't understand what they said when it's spread out over multiple boxes. Yeah, it's definitely really helpful just to open it up and get some context. Sometimes the context is like, you know, fully explained in the next point, and it can be kind of difficult. Simple, right? Yeah. And now getting off your horse. I'm ready. Oh, this feels like that one, the Fast and Furious 5, where they have that big thing that might crash. This feels dangerous. This feels super dangerous. I feel scared. Oh, crap. to load, so I'll just leave. Oh no! Fuck! I looked away because I was reading the comment. No!
Hey.
No! I'm gonna blame you, Yoshi, for that, just because I need someone to blame. Fuck me, man. Come on. But yeah, that's perfectly fine, Yoshi. Have a great day, man. It's cool. If you jump back in, don't worry about it. You know, enjoy life. It's all good. No need.
Ah.
Boom. Okay. Jesus Christ.
Ah.
You made it? Your time was... Huh? Well, color me confounded. You beat my record, and the way you rode, it was like you and the horse were one and the same. I've never seen anything like that. Sick.
Ah.
Dope.
Oh.
Okay, you can get a lot from that. That's sick.
Yeah. Ah.
Oh my bad.
Hey. Ah. Ah. Ah.
3 and... now I'm just getting lame stuff. Oh, my bad. Yeah, I forgot. Oh, hello. Mind if I ask you about something that's troubled my thoughts? Have you perchance seen a rather strange animal around here? Also, I've heard the sound of a flute somewhere. It's vexing, really, not knowing where that's coming from. A strange animal? That's right, it was a stocky animal that was wider than a horse and had strange horns, but not like a cow's or goat's. Oh, and it had tusks that made the beast look like a little brute. I saw the animal once in the forest off to the east. I rushed closer to get a good look, but it ran off by the time I got there. I'd never seen anything like it. I must say the whole experience was shocking. Some travelers passed through here from Lakeside Stable and said they seen a similar animal. Lakeside Stable. While thinking of that strange animal, I was walking through the trees on the north side of the stable. Out of nowhere, I could hear someone playing a fun tune on a flute, but I couldn't see who it was. Not even the slightest sign of this mysterious musician. Who was playing and where? Okay, I'll go. So, Lakeside Stable. Okay. There's a lot to explore here. slippery. God damn. Thank God for that recoil ability. Wait, where is he? Jesus Christ. Can you... thank God. Strange. Wait, what the fuck? Oh, my bad. So, young man, tell me, you seek the horse god? He does not. A quick study on his face gives him away. He's got the giant white stallion on his mind, and who could blame him? I'm right. Horse god? There's been a strange talk for a good while about a horse god, one that lives here among us. I believe it's more than just legend, or at least I hope so. It's said that this god can bring horses back from the dead. That all might seem laughable, even preposterous, but... yeah. But my friend and I study horses, and if such a horse god exists and can resurrect horses, then what about ancient horses? The mind reels at the possibility. I'm willing to suspend my disbelief. Hello, hello, I'm sorry, I'm not sure how to say your name. I'm just gonna call you Am. I'm willing to suspend my disbelief in horse gods for the sake of ancient research, so my search goes on. But there's a complication. They say the god moved, that he was here but vanished. Fortunately, tales of the horse god also abound in distant Akala. It's looking more and more likely that the god is not here. If he exists at all, he could be somewhere in Akala. I know where he is. Wait just a minute, you're not saying that we are going to Akala, are you? Because we're not. Our main research is here. We've got to see that giant white stallion. What did you say? Do you mean to tell me you've met the horse god? Oh, I see. Yes. I don't believe it. The legend is real. And is it true that the god can resurrect the horse from the dead? Well then, I can't help thinking, shall I eat you? Those words are worrisome. How much can we begin to trust a god that says something like that? I'd say that we must be cautious. Right, given we haven't captured the giant white stallion yet and haven't seen it close up, that should be our priority. Agreed, yes. Giant white stallion. Oh yes, I've seen it deep within this valley. I can verify that it lives up to the description. It's giant, it's white, and it's a stallion. Extremely rare. The latest talk in our field of study calls such rare traits a mutation. We're doing research into the ecology of all the wild animals in this area. Oh, that such a rare horse exists. We want to study this creature and see its usual traits up close. Alright, let me see. I set. Oh crap. Cool. Oh wait. Place. Cool. Thank God the travel medallion exists. Whoa, that horse. That must be... There's no mistaking it. That's the giant white stallion we've been trying to research. Seeing it this up close, that horse is just so intimidating. It's so large, I feel small. But for me, one thing I can say with certainty is that a mutation is in play here. What a discovery. As of this size, capturing it must have been hard, and riding it next to impossible. Young man, you are remarkable. I don't really want it, but I'll just take it anyway. God damn. Ah. This thing is gigantic, man. Oh, what a splendid horse. Did you want to register it? Understood. Your horse will be in good hands? God damn. Yes. As a patron of the stables... we're gonna... Lagertha. Didn't mean to do that. No, didn't mean to do that. There was a fire north of the stable the other day, just a small one, thank goodness. Apparently it was started by a young flute player who's staying with us. Can you imagine? I haven't seen him since. Maybe he ran away. Okay, up north. I hope Captain Flaxel and the squad are alright. Oh, hey, things are pretty dicey ahead. Captain Flaxel's Monster Control Crew squad is executing an operation there. It's a pirate ship moored on the shore of Moniat River to the west, but never fear, the Monster Control Crew is on their way to take them out. Them fed. Here, give it a try. You're confident? Oh, we'll do that quickly. This might be a bit too far away. We'll do it. There we are. Oh yeah, so I bet you climbed up here for with me for good reason. Need something, or hey, did you come to listen to my performance? Huh? You met the stable trotters? Wow, the troop is touring again, and they want all of us musicians back. That's great, but first I have something to do here. I can't go back to the stable trotters until I take care of it. Come on, let's move this down there where it's safer. I need to tell you what happened here. Hey, in the field? Yeah, right on this spot. This burned patch around here, us. There was some flowers here before. It was all my fault, an accident, but still my fault. You see, I have a friend who lives at the stable. Her name's Haiti. Maybe you've met her? She's been asking people if she could see a glowing tree. It's just something from a picture book. You know, it's not real, but she really wishes it was. I promised her that I'd show her one. Not my brightest idea, given they don't exist, and then I was stuck. So I thought I'd use a little tree and a little fire and make a glowing tree. Really quick, that's all. That's how things got burned here, but I was only thinking of my promise to Haiti. Besides, it didn't even work. I would still like to surprise her with a glowing tree somehow, but safely. So now I'm collecting fireflies. Alright, we'll go into the woods. Night. Baron Woods. Uh, 10. Just to be safe, I'm also just gonna wear Okay. Oh, crap. Uh, fireflies for you. Really, you have them with your fireflies, and some I've also collected. I can attract even more fireflies, and then I can make the glowers of glowing trees. And the fireflies are going, so I'd like you to bring Haiti to this spot whilst it's still dark. Bring her if Haiti's sleeping. Oh, and I want it to be a big surprise. Haiti. Oh, good evening. Piper isn't back even though it's night. Hi, follow me, please. Huh? Alright, what's this about? Where is the glowing tree? Alright, I'm sorry. Like it's my fault. I'm heading back inside to get it.
Yeah.
Can't. I was telling you to do it, you fucking. I thought you were gonna do it, you moron. There we go. Right here. Ah. That's cute. Wow. This is so much prettier than the one I once saw in a book. It's just like I see in my dreams. Thank you. I saw the best glowing tree ever. I feel really happy. Happy. Did you hear that? Yep, finally happy. What a relief. I knew there was a bright smile in there somewhere. Good for Haiti. But it's going to take more than that to keep us smiling. I need to do what I can to make sure that happens. I figured it out. I'm going back to the stable trotters. I'll get better and better playing my flute. More fun, more amazing. Because if the crowds love my music, then Haiti will too. And she'll always smile when she hears it. Anyway, thanks a lot. Alright. Could upgrade myself a bit more. Coolio. I didn't mean to do that. What's happening? Yunobu having weight is so stupid, man. Yunobo having weight is so stupid. Such a dumb Alright.
Yeah.
Ah, it's you. I mean, listen to this. Piper's here. Our flautist Piper has made his triumphant return. Who knew how smitten Piper really was? Not I. Affairs of the heart are something I've yet to experience firsthand. Well, anyway, the return of Piper's delightful flute has revitalized the stable trotters. We're ready to make some music. But I'd better save some energy for the performance and not throw it all away on charity. By the way, I remember you, traveler. Are you here out of concern for the Great Fairy? Perhaps you came here to visit the outskirts stable? Yeah.
No.
She must be scared to appear, just like what happened at Woodland Stable. The Great Fairy used to enjoy hearing Piper play in our troop. She loved the sweet notes of his flute, so I'm sure the sound of his flute would cheer her up now, but the road has been blocked by some rocks that stumbled out of the sky. I thought maybe we could drive over it, and we did make it about halfway. But the rubble's just too much trouble, no horse can get past it, and our little jaunt took its stroll, alas. I can't possibly abandon the...
Yeah.
It's actually going pretty well. That's funny. Great Fairy, we're here. Now prepare for the performance of a lifetime. dun. Look, Piper, look, she's awakened. Oh, I didn't know she'd be so shiny.
Yeah.
Thank you again. I have a reward for you, and it's too much for these pockets to handle. No need to be humble. You deserve this. Thank you. Better now I can concentrate.
Yeah.
That's why the show must go on. Thank you once again, traveler. Alright. You're the one who... You get even cuter when you're blushing. Young man, but I won't stop me from trying. If you have the materials needed, I will gladly accept you. Enhance. These noises are weird. Let me see. It would be cool, but I'm okay for now. Nice. Alright. Yeah, stable, not far from Dueling Peaks. Yep. Okay. Now I just need to quickly go to the toilet, and then we're gonna see what we can do regarding the Great Ferry here. Just one second. Oh. There we go. Aha, I know that face. Yes, that's the face I know. Have you come to...
Oh,
Yeah, I must be
no.
Alas, the local great fairy hasn't emerged from her flower bud in quite some time. I'm sure she's scared to come out, just like the great fairy at Woodland Stable. She used to listen to Beats' drum so fondly. Hearing his lively beat again will be just the thing to cheer her up. But Beat simply isn't here.
Oh.
Where was that again? Maybe near Kakariko village to the north, where the road bends around Bonoru's stand. Rico.
Hi. Oh. Oh. Ah. Ah. Oh. Ah. Oh. Ah. Hog, hog.
Okay. That's interesting. No. Ba-dum, yeah, come on, What are you doing? What? Hey, don't interrupt. I'm busy calling bees with my beat. Come on, don't look at me like that. I know it's goofy, but I gotta try. See, the conductor in the musical troupe I play in has been a little down. I figured I'd make him honey crepes. That should cheer him. But I can't get my hands on any Corsair bee honey. How am I supposed to make honey crepes without the honey?
What?
Wait a sec. Here's some money. Alright, but I guess it got you moving. With these, I could whip out a honey crepe. Thank you.
Hey.
I might want the champion's leathers instead. Boop.
Yeah, yeah.
Look at this. Its beats are, yep. A sorry troop leader I am, making my own band members worry about me that way. What they really ought to be worried about is our declining audience, but the beating heart of the Stable Trotters pulses once more. 3 cheers for our own beats. Every member is essential for our signature sound. Together we are not just the Stable Trotters, in my heart will always be the Stable Gallopers. You have done so much for us, I hardly know where to begin. Let me start with this. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you. That's a 5 thank yous from the 5 of us.
Yeah, yeah.
Attention everyone, there's a new start for the Stable Trotters. May our performances let the great fairies, no, all travelers, no, let everyone in the world be awash in sweet soothing music. Brilliant.
Oh. No. Ah. Yeah, yeah.
That's right, we can cross the river to the river, everyone, all together now.
Yeah, yeah.
The bridge is bust, but I thought it might not be hurt. I see now that I was mistaken. Even if we took off our breezer reels and floated across the river, the current would run that plan aground. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Why are you so scared, babies? Right, let's see how this is gonna go. Oh, what? Don't be scared. I'm not gonna hurt you. Ah. All right. Just trust me. Why can't I get... Fuck me. Okay. That's so annoying.
Hey.
All right.
No. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, the game needs to stop doing that. That's actually so annoying. Fuck off, game. Jesus Christ, man. Oh my god, that's so annoying. I'm just trying to do this one thing. Yeah. Okay, cool. Get fucked. Okay. Get the fuck in. Hurry up. I wanna call it quits. Get fucked. What is happening? Oh my. There's so much lemur.
Oi! Yeah, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yahoo! Whoa!
We've done it. Yaz, I think my heart just picked up the temple. The musical stylings of the stable trotters are cures for anyone malaise.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you once again. I've prepared a token of thanks, so substantial you deserve every last bit.
Yeah, yeah. Huh?
I give, yep. If you ever want to hear my beats, stop by a stable. If we're there, I'll give you a rhythm to remember. The show's not over. Far from it, we're just getting started. It's up to us to pull when we play. From now on, I want our music to soothe every traveler who comes to the stables, not just the Great Fairies. I consider you an honorary member of our Stable Trotters troupe. May I know your name? Link, eh? So that's what we can call the hero who saved our grand troupe. I'll remember that. I surely will remember. Our grand troupe will continue playing for one and all under a new name. We start the we are the Stable Trotters no more. In honor of this genuine hero, let us be known as the Stable Heroes. Oh. Nuts. Ah, damn it, I'm not gonna have enough, am I? Champion's tunic. Let me also just up. Light Dragon's Talon. That's interesting. Oh, what the fuck? Okay, let me see that again. God damn. Cool. Okay. Now. Let me go to... What do I need? It's a tenor that does it. I'm gonna try and dye the champion's tunic green. And then I'm gonna call it quits. What? Oh, that sucks. Hmm. I'm fine with those being blue.
Sure.
Ah. Cool. I wish they just...
Oh.
That's cool. Hmm. Okay, and... That's... Alright, I'm just gonna call it quits then. I think that's everything I want to do for today. We're obviously gonna be doing the rest of these in a bit. Oh. We'll do this next. So if I go there, and then we can just pick up where we left off tomorrow. But yeah, so that's gonna be the stream. Thank you all so much for watching, guys. I will see you all tomorrow. Oh, maybe it's so big. Anyway, yeah, have a great day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks. Bye.